State investigators say they caught a Kingsburg nurse illegally providing cosmetic treatments like Botox back in 2014. In an Action News original, anchor Corin Hoggart uncovered a second operation by state investigators and a customer's complaint about botched work.
Rebecca DeMoss was already on probation for dispensing dangerous drugs when the Kingsburg recorder snapped this photo of her injecting Botox into a woman's face in March 2017. At a small office in Kingsburg and at a private party in 2014, undercover investigators caught her giving Botox, Juvederm, and other prescription drugs to people looking for a little lift. The cosmetic procedures are common these days, but they're not foolproof.
These are not benign procedures. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm just going to go and get this, use some Botox done or my lips injected, but they're not benign procedures.
And because DeMoss used prescription products without a doctor's supervision, she committed a crime. The law says a doctor or a physician's assistant or a nurse practitioner needs to examine the patient first and be immediately available afterwards. Dr. Uma Rao has done cosmetic procedures for 14 years, but she knows her services can be pretty expensive, so some patients are looking to cut corners. And one trend she's seeing is nurses doing procedures with no doctor anywhere to be found.
People think, if I can save $100, $200, I'll just go to this person. And eventually you might end up spending thousands of dollars, and you might even lose part of your anatomy.
I uncovered a search warrant revealing DeMoss moved her business a few blocks down the street in Kingsburg, opening the cosmeceutical studio. Two state investigators say they watched DeMoss giving Botox injections there in 2017, and they both bought the prescription drug Latisse from other staff members without ever seeing a doctor. Dr. Rao says the law requiring a doctor to be there is meant to protect patients in case something goes wrong.
Somebody who does not have a license to practice medicine might not know. And it might be too late to get somebody on site if something truly bad has happened.
At least one of DeMoss's clients had a bad experience. I talked to a woman who said she got a droopy eye after Botox, and Juvederm injections left her looking like this. The bruising lasted about 8 days. The droopy eye eventually went away too, but the bad experience has her convinced to stick to doctors for cosmetic procedures.
This is the actual practice of medicine, and I think a lot of people forget that.
DeMoss didn't return my calls, but her attorney told me every patient now sees a doctor, a physician's assistant, or a nurse practitioner, usually via Skype. He says medical records will prove it. And he noted the undercover investigators didn't buy Latisse directly from DeMoss. The client who talked to me said she never saw a doctor or a physician's assistant or a nurse practitioner at the cosmeceutical studio, although Dr. Robert Graham's license was on the wall. When we visited the cosmeceutical studio, he was working at his office in Northeast Fresno. The public documents seem to indicate that's standard operating procedure. A medical board accusation against him says he never saw any patients or reviewed any medical records at DeMoss's first business. The warrant shows him listed as a 51% owner at the new business, too. Dr. Graham's attorney says he has now instituted strict protocols and he reviews every patient's chart.
Thank you for watching. For more videos like this from ABC 30, just make sure to hit that subscribe button below.